Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Muv Luv Photonmelodies final extra. I believe we are going to the gym for an announcement revealing the final two foreign exchange teachers, which is kind of exciting. And yeah, let's just get right into this. Let's go. Oh. Yeah? He's a little hardcore, but he's cool, in my book. Yeah, no kidding. I'm definitely impressed with how fluent he is in Japanese, but man, that guy is obnoxious. I mean, obviously you would like him. Are we talking about the same guy here? He talks about our country like he's doing a parody impression of an offensive foreigner. Except he's dead serious. I mean, there's some truth to what he was saying about the culture, but it is kind of like a lot of people have those views when it's not exactly like that. It's more like that in the past, right? Based? Are you guys kidding me? If by modern day samurai you mean complete nut job, maybe. No, I can see it fitting. He does kind of have that vibe. You're telling me you don't find it even a little racist for a white guy to come in and talk about committing harakiri? Okay, that was a crazy sentence. Literally your first 5 minutes in class telling one of your students to kill themselves is kind of crazy, but it was funny though. It was pretty funny. Like, what century does he think we're living in? True. People like harakiri because of the movie Harakiri, I feel. I don't know, I feel like seppuku is more popular, but maybe not. I definitely have used it more, or at least think about that more when you think of the idea of both of them. Oh, come on, that was like 500 years ago. No one's that dumb. And if he does like have some connection to alternative, which it does seem like he did last episode, then I'm pretty sure both of those things, both seppuku and harakiri, were still a thing, I think, in alternative verse. I'm pretty sure they were, but it's not like they were really explored. Wow, that recently? Guess that shows how much I know about my country's history. Yeah, it's not being racist. It was just a wild ass statement, to be honest. But it wasn't out of racism. Yeah, alright. Take the walking pill. Bakaru, he's a cool dude. Used to like him, kinda. I just didn't see how some foreigner could watch one too many samurai flicks and start really romanticize the Bushido lifestyle. At least he's better than the tourists who asked where all the ninjas and sumo wrestlers are at. Man, I hate the sports festival. Maybe I'll just skip out on class this afternoon. Yeah, we gotta form the lacrosse team again. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say that right behind the teacher. At. What's wrong with handball? Handball's cool. Though whenever I think of handball, I think of like the elementary sport where you just like hit a tennis ball with your hand on the wall and you like rotate at whatever your order is to hit it. But I know real handball is different. Yeah, I know about the handball thing. Sheesh, can't a guy make a joke around here? I wasn't actually done a skip class today, so get off my back. No, quit putting words in my mouth. The only guys who ever willingly sign up for handball are the meathead jocks, primarily so they can lay the smackdown on all the scrawny outcasts who always try to sneak out of sign-ups. It's less of a sport and more of a slaughterhouse. There's no like... I mean, I don't know anything about like sport handball, which basically kind of looks like soccer but with your hands, and you can only like step a certain amount of times or whatever, and then you have to pass. It's not really a physical sport, I thought. Are there like tackling in that game or whatever? Every year it devolves into a dodgeball match, with the injured getting carried off the stretchers one by one. They try to fix this by making it so active handball team members can play against non-members, but that didn't solve anything. So they're just throwing and just whipping the ball at people. That sounds pretty bad. Apparently Makoto survived it though. Yeah, I know the story. Poor Makoto. She missed sign-ups last year because her dad whisked her off on another crazy adventure. So she just walked in on the day of the festival totally oblivious, and was immediately thrown into the hornet's nest. Anyone who values their life knows not to miss a single day of school this time of year, because if you do, and it happens to be sign-up day, you're dead meat. Oh shit, Mr. Watkins been right there this entire time? Dad, I hope he didn't hear me talking shit about him. Wait, what the hell is he doing? Taking notes? Why? Brother, you were talking smack about him? Where's your situational awareness? Alternative Takaru would never. Bro has his own personal notes. Uh-oh, you guys quiet down. Shh. Mr. Watkins been watching us and taking notes. For all we know, he could be writing up a laundry list of things to chew us out on for later, or even writing us up for loitering in the halls. Don't look now, just quit talking and keep walking. He might also have it out for Sumita, but we didn't. The option was the interaction was kind of weird, so I don't know. God, he really is the American version of his Zoe-san. This semester's gonna suck. I have 1 month before exams. I think I'll be alright. Wait, do they have 1 month? Maybe no. I'm thinking of. I just did a Tsukihime episode. That's why. We will now begin today's assembly. Why did I read that? Just we did a Tsukihime episode where I had to read everything.
Oi. Nanda?
Do you have a new director? What? Yo, they did bring back the old guy. So I was right, but I was wrong in saying that it was he was gonna be one of the exchange teachers. Then I have no idea. I can't think of another male character they would throw in. Because I thought he was gonna be the second male exchange teacher. Who's that old dude? I don't remember his name. It starts with an R. It was hard to say. But he was the CO of the Yokohama base in Alternative. Rad Habinad. Unless he counts as one of the foreign exchange teachers, but he's taking the principal role, which is kind of wild. But nice to have you back. Never really had a strong impression of him, but he seemed like a good guy. Foreign exchange principal is crazy. Even the principals are part of the exchange program. And we're just now finding this out after the fact. It's kind of wild.
諸君らの中には一時的とはいえ学園長の交換に懐疑的な目を向ける者もいるだろう。
True.
確かにこの淘汰による急激な変化は諸君らの混乱を招く恐れはあった。だが我々は国際社会の一員としてこの学にのみならず世界に広く目を向けねばな
So
らない。
inspiring. Just a school speech.
そのためには
Still got that
一
flair
見無謀と
for
も取れ
being
る手段に
commander.
対しそれを断行する勇気と気概が必要なのである。この貴重な経験を通し諸君らが人間として大きく成長することを期待する。以上である。気をつけ。
Okay, but what about the other exchange teachers? I want to see it. Wait, I thought we were gonna see them. Damn, so we still have one male exchange teacher who I have no idea who it could be, and one female who I think it could be either Irma or, well, if they're from different countries, then I guess it can't be the cafeteria lady, Toyozuka. So it's probably Irma. I feel like that's literally the only other female from another country that we know from mainline trilogy. Because, I mean, there are a couple from the side games, which would be cool to see them. Bring back some of the characters from the first one. It's not Atonement. I forgot what it's called. Bring back... Was there a foreign woman in Reincarnation? I don't think so. I guess it was just from Atonement. But they're all like too young, unless they bring one of the commanders. Dude, do that. Imagine if they bring the eye patch lady. Would be kind of crazy. Man, morning classes went by super fast. It feels like probably because I was in almost a comatose state in disbelief after that assembly. Even the teachers seem pretty out of it, like they're still trying to wrap their heads around the whole principal swap thing. They all seemed pretty shaken up after we left the auditorium. This really was a spur-of-the-moment decision by the school board. You'd think they'd at least send out a memo to the facility, or the faculty. If you're excited about it, I am, Tama. I'm ready to kill it in the cross if we even do that again. Oh yeah, I guess. Hopefully we get eliminated in the first round so I can just chill out the rest of the day. Not that I wouldn't enjoy demolishing the competition, of course. Either way, we're getting out of class for a day, which is pretty plush. Better yet, maybe they'll just cancel it on the day and send us all home. Maybe they'll need a staff-only day to address all this exchange program business. A Titan dream, right? That would be cool. I wouldn't hold my breath for all the exchange. I don't know what American-only sports are. I mean, American football would be kind of crazy. Tama the quarterback shooting fucking beamers across the field. I mean, I can see it working, but I don't know. Not after last year, anyway. There's a big push to add golf to the event lineup. Who's pushing for golf, dude? At a school festival? But it kind of got nixed at the last minute on account of the fact we didn't have a golf course on the campus. Let's ask class rep, Shono. Hey, class rep.
Nani?
Are there gonna be any new events in the sports festival this year?
Sa.
But you know everything school related. Wait, you don't even know? But I thought we were picking teams today.
それはそうなんだけど、どうやら連日職員会議が紛糾しているらしくて、全然決まっていないみたいなの。
Man, what is wrong with this school? Kashawagi. We haven't seen her since the alternative. No. I was gonna say alternative epilogue, but that's not true. But we haven't seen her in this arc, right? But she was part of the cooking contest that got cancelled. Well, look who it is. Finally decided to show up today, huh? I mean, you missed all of our morning classes. If I were you, I would have just stayed home at that point. It already counts as an absence, and it would have saved you a scolding from class rep. Ouch. Sure you were. She was! Visual proof.
白金君と違って先生とぶつかって浴場したりしなかったし手をつけられるようなバカな真似もしなかったから目立たなかっただけ
Always stalwart. Good old reliable Tashawaji. Wow, we're really going there, huh? Didn't pet you for the passive aggressive type.
辛辣考えすぎ考えすぎ
Uh-huh, sure.
まあ自業自得とはいえ結構面倒な先生に目をつけられた
It's true. We kinda deserve it. Dude, why are you being like this?
2度目の出血確認が面倒だから騒ぐなんて子供じみた抵抗するからよ
True. What? I never threw any tantrum. Though, now that you mention it, I don't think he ever called my name. I better not get marked absent because of him. He only called like 3 people's names. Oh, good point. And he already knew my name from when he called me out for making a scene. Yeah, you're probably right.
おめでとう完全にマークされたわね
Don't worry, Tataru. You'll begin to love him eventually. Surely.
まあまあこんなのいつものことだから
See, Mita, you don't have the best. You don't have the best rep with him either, I think. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all.
また始まったそれで柏木さん光月先生が絡んでるってどういうことなのほら毎年この時期さ大会種目に選ばれた球技部には事前に話が行くじゃない用具の準備とかあるしさ
Made sense.
ところが今年はまだどこにも話が行ってないんだってもちろんバスケ部もね
Seems unfair. Meh. Not like they'd ever choose a lame sport like lacrosse to begin with. That's crazy. Can't be disrespecting Canada's national sport right in front of my eyes, Tataru. And Chizuru also, you know. Lacrosse enjoyer. That already adds stats to her name.
なんですって
Plus, I think lacrosse has been getting bigger. Like, even in the US, so. Invest in lacrosse now. I'm telling you, 2050, shit's gonna be poppin'. Do you pipe down, class rep? Let Tashawaji finish.
でねその理由っていうか原因が光月先生で競技種目を全面的に見直したいって主張して一歩も引かないらしいよ
Finally, it all made sense. Should have known she'd be the one behind this. It's right up her alley.
まあそうねでも何も起きなきゃいいけど
You kidding me, dude? When was the last time that woman planned an event that didn't go horribly wrong?
まあそうよね
Though, I'm surprised Marimo-chan kept her lips sealed about this. Maybe she's being blackmailed again? Classic. Wouldn't be surprised if that's how Tozuki-sensei got her way on this to begin with. Honestly, she's probably got dirt on every member of the faculty. Asked her for some walking dirt? Of course. Why didn't I see it earlier?
え何が
Why, it's elementary, my dear Watson. Remember the teacher exchange program? If you would, given the chaos resultant from the sudden change in the faculty, what correlations might we infer?
はあ木林
Precisely, she planned the entire thing to remove her opponents from the sports festival planning committee, thereby creating a diversion that would allow her to implement her dastardly scheme. Low-key, he could be cooking. It does sound wild, but it is Tozuki he's talking about, so it's possible. Look at all these different expressions.
何バカなこと言ってんのよ
It does sound stupid, but I can see it actually being correct.
いくら光月 月先生でもそこまでやれるわけないでしょ。
You only say that because you haven't seen the true horror she's capable of. Trust me, this is definitely within the realm of possibility.
でもさすがにそれはないよ、たけるさん。
まあそう思っていた方が面白いからそれ
You might get some wild sports events then, if that's the case. Oh, come on, you guys. Don't be such party poopers.
お話中恐れ入りますが、皆さん。
What, you thinking Yuhei?
ゆうひさん、どうした
Yuhi?
の？
It's really Yuhi? I thought it was Yuhei the whole time.
今姉上と話をしていたのだが、どうしてもわからぬことがあってな。
And what's that?
球技大会とはどのようなものなのだ。
They wouldn't know. Huh?
想像するに、全球技による一種競技対戦でどの種目が最強かを決定するものといった感じではないかと思うのだ
I
が。
don't even know how that would work. She's saying like sport versus sports. But like, how would that work? Not even a little.
それも面白そうですね。
I can't even imagine it. Basketball versus ice hockey. Do they like combine the sports together? With like a full basketball team and a full ice hockey team? This would just be dependent on what's happening. Because if it's on basketball on ice, then I feel like the ice hockey team would probably be better if they were in states.
そうだな。
Have to hit the basketball in the net with a hockey
体
stick?
育祭の球技バージョンみたいな感じだと思えばいいよ。
Why has everyone started to gather around all of a sudden?
なるほど。
Group up? Need us to explain what a field day is too?
それくらいは予想がつく。
Cool.
祭りというくらいだ。さぞかし盛大だろう。みこしの一つでも担ぐか。
That'd be dank. I've been to festivals in Japan. They're kind of lit. The parades go crazy. No.
では、きらびやかな花火などを
No, it's not like they're talking about like traditional festivals. Absolutely not.
なんだ。では私が想像しているより厳かなものなのだろうか。
どうやらそのようですね。祝詞を捧げたりするのでしょ
You
うか。
can, if you want. You guys are way off the mark. Now this is just getting ridiculous. I mean, it's not bad for them. They're just imagining what they think a festival is. Kind of have to explain further. Sumika, you tell him. You got this, Sumika. What, you need 2 weeks advance notice or something?
失礼のため。
Fair.
やはり腑に落ちぬな。球技とはスポーツであろう。なぜ祭りが結びつくのだ。
それはね、おみこしとか花火とかのお祭りじゃなくて。
うん。それで？
You know, just say there's still like food stands, I think, in sports. Well, maybe there's not.
あやみねさん、パス。はい、どうす。
Out of all people, Casimir, who just got here and definitely wouldn't know what a sports festival is I'm guessing they don't do that in Russia.
そこでアタック。その。
It's like the worst person to pass it to. Come on, Ayamine, don't pick on the new kid. You probably don't know what a sports festival is either, do you, Casimir?
ごめんなさい。知りません。なら仕方ないね。
Back to Sumika. Damn it, you guys, you could at least try to explain it.
頑張ったよ。でもダメだった。
You guys didn't try at all. Well, at least Ayamine didn't. Sure don't sound sorry. You little punk.
で、話の続きだが。
Well, that's pretty much covered it. Now you know exactly what you have to look forward to the day of.
どこか投げやりな趣が漂っているのは私の気のせいで
It's
しょう
not
か。
our strong suit, I guess. It's just you. Besides, would you really want me to spoil all the fun for you in advance? Just wait and enjoy the surprise. That's a good response.
耳の痛い話だな。
さすがたける様。
That was I will admit, gotta give credit where credit's due. That's a good way to put it. If you really don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's not that hard, but whatever. Glad that's over with. Ding dong. Close. Team time. Look at the girl with the Angie beads on her head. Man, where the hell is Marimo-chan? Class was supposed to start 40 minutes ago. I mean, sounds like a good time to me.
ねえ、たけるちゃん。神宮寺先生どうしたんだろうね。
Fighting for her life. In a meeting. Don't turn around, dumbass, or don't get me in trouble again.
だよ、その言い
Is
方。
Watson here? I guess he's here just observing. Mr. Watkins looking right at you, dude.
嘘つき。バーカ。
Really got to just stop talking, though. Heh, way to fall for the oldest trick in the book, moron. Although, I have to say, being stuck in this silent classroom under the watchful eye of the blue-eyed samurai is really putting me on edge. I feel like a prisoner about to be interrogated. Damn it, if it weren't for him, I could totally be catching up on my beauty sleep right now. Oh, is she finally here?
遅くなっちゃってごめんなさいね。
Hello. Aw. Why is Yuto-sensei here?
あなたは光月先生。
ついさっきまで緊急職員会議だったのよ。
At this hour? Don't they usually only have those during lunchtime?
緊急職員会議。私は聞いていませんでしたが、何か問題でも。
問題ありありよ。球技大会の種目決まってなかったでしょ。なのに保守派の連中が今日のロングホームルームで選手の選定を強行しようとしてさ。
Dude, this really shouldn't be so hard to organize. It's not like you're trying to pass a bill through the diet or something.
ま、それはさすがにまずかろうって意義が多くてね。保守派も折れて緊急職員会議が招集されたってわけ。
なるほど、そういうことでしたか。で、種目の決定は。
そうそう、それを自分のクラスから順番に説明して回ってるのよ。で、遅くなったってわけ。
すべてのクラスをあなたが。
True.
各担任の先生方は。神宮寺先生はどうされたのです。
ああ、今頃会議室で打ちひしがれてるわ。しばらくそっとしといてあげてちょうだい。
This Marimo-chan must have been in the conservative faction. Poor thing.
じゃあ、お願いね。
はい。
Who's that voice? Wait, that voice. Is it the... Okay, this is just secretary girl. Act. She's here for real this time.
皆さんはじめまして。今日から D 組の副担任を受け持つことになった。
Okay, I just remember... I didn't remember her name because they always sort of like Secretary Paika. But Arena is not too hard to remember, so I'm just gonna call her Arena. That girl, she's still pumped.
ポーランドから参りました。
See, yeah, they always
物
put
理の授業で
Paika.
お会いすると思いますが、皆さん
Poland,
よろしくお願いします。
I'm sorry, but Tozuki and Marimo's still clear.
なんなのこの騒ぎは。
That's all I'm saying.
すごいなあ、男子。なんか怖い。
Hey, this is the same scene we saw in our daydream.
あ、君は。
It literally is. Who, me?
そう。君は
Imagine if we're
D 組だったの
daydreaming then. Would they run the bit
よろしくね。
back? That'd be actually really funny. Mwahaha, Tetsumitha, because that's your competition. Now do you see how out of your depth you are?
さすが恋愛原始核ね。すでに知り合いだったとは。
She told us that already? Yes, I'm extremely sure. Oh, I guess she said that at the end of Alternative. I do remember that. Man, why can't she be our assistant homeroom teacher, though? Oh god, he's taking notes. I'd way rather have her than some beefcake Japanophile. Slander, and also, I'd rather have Watton. I like them more than Arena.
ピアティフ先生、早速始めてちょうだい。
はい。それでは今年の球技大会について説明します。今年の球技大会は光月先生のご提案により、例年とはその趣向を大きく変えて執り行われます。趣向が大きく変わる
It'd probably be boring if they did it again. I thought it might be fun with Kasumi and Yuhei in.
榊3年生、
Ooh.
質問は許可されてから。
いいのいいの。私がいるところでは堅苦しいのはなしにしてちょうだい。
は、失礼しました。
Yeah, you tell him, Yuto-sensei. You're the perfect foil for the stubborn hard-ass. Gotta fight fire with fire, as they say.
では質問にお答えしましょう。去年との最大の相違点は
One event?
今年は1種目のみで行われる
Whole school facing off against each other? Or maybe like they separated by grade still? What? For the entire school?
1種目って球技大会の種目が1つと
That
いう
guy,
意味ですよ
that guy in the
ね。
back is not interested at all.
そ
He's
の通りです。
daydreaming. The how? Ever since its inception, the sports festival has been expanding to include more and more events each year, and now we're going back to just one?
その種目っていうのは
よくぞ聞いてくれたわ。
Oh god, I don't like the sound of that laugh. I've got a bad feeling about this.
今年の種目は
Sting? Because we saw Sting in the opening.
ズバリサバイバルゲーム。
Airsoft.
俗に言うサバゲーよ。
Now you're gonna be happy Watkins, your assistant homeroom teacher. Bro knows the strats. Tama, don't look sad. You're gonna kill it in Airsoft. Put on the sniper. Ayame's hyped. Matoto's just Matoto. Kasumi actually has experience with war, though she hasn't really fired stuff, right? What'd she do in the Susanoo? I think she was just the radar or something. Acting on navigation. Yeah, Watkins gonna be hyped. I mean, I imagine it's hard to pass an Airsoft as your main sports thing. Who the hell brags about threatening their coworkers? You realize that's an admission of guilt, right?
ちょっと待ってください。
So the school's just turned into a massive battleground?
何榊。
サバイバルゲームって確かおもちゃの銃で撃ち合う。
I wouldn't say it's for little kids. Airsoft bullets hurt, right? Or at least they're like, it's like semi-realistic. I feel like mainly adults play it. Adults and like edgy teens for sure.
おおむね正解。
Never done it myself.
球技大会の競技としては非常識です。だいたいサバイバルゲームのどこが球技だって言うんですか？
But the airsoft bullets are like little beads, right?
いい質問だわ、榊。これ、何かわかる？
何ですかそれ？あ、それってもしかして空気銃の弾じゃないです
Good
か？
one, Kashiwagi.
それは BB 弾だね。
Very similar. I actually don't know the difference, but
正解。ね、榊。
は、いい。
あんたはこの BB 弾の形を表
it's
すとき
dumb.
何て言う？
It's dumb. It's not a ball sport, but whatever.
丸い球体。ああ。
It's a loophole.
やっとわかった。サバゲーも
So dumb.
立派な球技なのよ。
Oh, come on, Sensei. Even you have to admit that's a pretty big stretch.
何よ、若いくせに
I
頭
don't know why
が
they're
いいわね。
complaining. I feel like this
そ
would be
んなんじ
fun
ゃ
as fuck.
これからの世の中生き抜いていけないわよ。
I'm not even like a guy that likes paintballing and all the done stuff, but as a team, dude, should sound be crazy. No, I'm pretty sure it's less a problem with us and more that you fell off a swing set or something as a child. Seriously though, why Airsoft of all things?
いいでしょう。まずはその説明からしましょうか。お願いね。
はい。光月先生は従来の球技大会
Why?
に大きな不満を抱いておられ
They
ます。
seem like normal ass sports festivals from my literally only anime knowledge of it. Obviously, haven't been to one. Yeah, well, she's never satisfied with anything unless the cops get called.
全校行事であるにもかかわらず、目的が不明瞭であること。
It's too. I mean,
ちょっと待ってください。
yeah, I was trying to list off arguments, but it doesn't really matter.
へえ、そうだったかしら。工学
スポーツを通して健全な肉体と精神を
True.
育み、チームワークを深め、
True.
かつ他のクラスとの交流を
All great points.
あんた。
I mean, I agree with Shizuru
そんな
here.
ことを信じてるわけ？
Those are definitely all present.
健全な肉体と精神がたった一日の球技大会で育まれるなんてあり得る？
No, but it promotes it.
うん
I don't know how permanent the changes. I
それ
mean,
にチームワークを深めるだけなら毎日いくらでもやる機会はあるじゃない。何のためにクラスに分かれてるのよ。
it's not the same thing.
それは
Don't get gaslit, Chizuru. You can argue against these.
球技大会じゃなきゃできないなんておかしいわよね。それは確かに目的がはっきりしていて気の合う仲間同士。
But they
しかも
don't.
少人数の方がまとまりやすいんだろうけど。
But this promotes them to do that because most people don't have that drive to do that. Or it promotes the people that wouldn't have the drive to do that, right?
そんなのは単なる甘えじゃないの？逆に言えばそういう行事がなきゃまとまることできないんだ。
Don't know how Airsoft's gonna change that. I guess simulating warfare, because warfare draws allies closer together.
他のクラスとの
I'm not complaining though.
それは
Airsoft
大いに
tournament arc incoming? That shit's gonna be
何の
lit.
ためにそんなことしてるの？
I mean, we're gonna have Tama on their team. I feel like we just win just with her. Just gotta
何の
protect
た
her.
め
交流の目的は？交流によって得られたものは？それ以前に本当に交流なんてしてる？
Ooh.
自分のクラスでまとまることもできないのに他のクラスとの交流なんてできるのかしらね。球技大会は学校行事、遊びじゃないの。それに高いとは言えないまでも
She is
そ
good
の
at
ために
arguing.
金がかかってるわけ。
I feel like you could argue against it,
あん
but
たたちの
you
親が
know,
払ってるのよ。
Chizuru's a student and stuff. It's probably a lot of pressure.
それで
And she is a really good
なんとなく何かを
arguer.
得たような気になりました。じゃあお話にならないし、あんたらの親にも示しもつかないわけよ。わかる？何の疑いもなく毎年惰性でやって健全な精神とか言って金もらえるんだから楽したい連中はそりゃ必死に反対するわよ。
うん
Well, I think Marimo just didn't want Airsoft and probably thinks the system's fine, which it is. The how? This is an eerily coherent argument by Yuko Sensei's standards.
そういう連中にとって好都合な建前を正論として刷り込まれてるんだから、あんたに罪はないわよ、さたき。
No, don't believe her lies. She's just making shit up to legitimize her actions, I guarantee it. I mean, she's telling half-truths. Like, some of it's real, but like, she is kind of just disregarding all the actual benefits of it, which was what Sakaki said. It's like, obviously it's not gonna be a life-changing event, but I don't think the Airsoft's gonna change either. Anyways, we have to wrap up now. I know, we're just getting into it, but the Tsukihime episode was like way longer than I was planning. I wasn't really paying attention to time, so yeah, next time, more into that Airsoft talk, probably getting our teams. I wonder if it's like class versus class. If it's gonna be this large scale, then we might not have separate our class into different teams. But yeah, thanks for watching as we start to dive into the Airsoft arc. That sounds like a fun time. Until then, see you later. Bye.